Ladies and men, you welcome to another segment, another edition of Entrepreneur and Business Owners Hangout, whereby we bring our guests and they tell us their experience, everything we need to know about their business ground. You understand now? You know, as things they always be. There's no double minutes. Guys, just get arm like that, like that. I see you in your so YC from Uri Entertainment TV. That is the best plug. Like that. Easily cover all your events and make it memorable for you. You understand? Well, you're welcome to Mario Entertainment TV. So how you doing?
I'm very fine. I'm very fine.
My name is YC, as people do call me. So I want you to tell us more about you so we can know everything we need to know about you and your brand.
Okay. I'm Adeyeye Emmanuel by name. And the business name is Emmybest Paint Store, located at beside Old Omoluabi Bank, now Living Trust Mortgage Bank, along Iwo Ibadan Express Road, beside Ocean River at Old Governor Service.
The only happiness I derive is when I am able to sit down side by side with young CEOs that are doing good for themselves because it motivates many of us, not only me, many of us, we are motivated seeing youth doing good things around us that we outside can emulate. So I want you to tell us much more about your educational background, the primary section, the elementary, the secondary, and tertiary institutions too.
Thank you very much. I went to CAC Primary School, very close to this place, at Bodofon, Osogbo here. My secondary school educational uh, was Academy of Success, Comprehensive High School, and I attended University of Uyo at my tertiary school. Uh, for my educational at tertiary level, which I studied chemistry education. Um, I finished in year 2014. I went for my service year at, by this 2015, finished at 2016. So thereafter, I ventured into my business at 2017.
So how did you come about this business? And I want you to tell us much more. What we supposed to know inside that business? You understand?
The business is actually centralized on painting, and painting business. Paint separately, painting separately, and the painting as a profession separately.
Do you produce paint?
Yes, we produce, we apply, and we sell.
So how do you come about this business? How do you come about? How do you just? It's not a day job now. You understand?
Actually, the painting business, let me call it a family business. I do not learn it. I actually found myself in it. My brother was doing it actually. That was my brother's job. So since this January we clock 22 years that I've been in this business. So the brother I lived with, which was my uncle, which is my uncle rather, he happens to be a guru in this business. So for the past like 16 years that I lived with him, so I learn
You
every
inherit.
exactly I learn every nooks and cranny of the job of the business. So I do not really learn it, but I knew everything about it.
Wow, wow. That Yorùbá náà sọ ní òwò tí a bá fi mọ́mọ́ ó máa ń parun ni. Ká ní you were not able to put your everything into what your brother have been doing, you might not come across this. You might not be here today because white collar job might not be your own thing. You understand? Doing this business, what are the ups and downs you've encountered?
I was actually doing this business for if they even tell me that I will finally end up doing this business, I will say it's a lie. Simply because my brother is a kind of well known person that at least when I was in university, during my university days, I do painting jobs as side hustle. So having it in mind that when I finish my NYSC, my brother will find me a very lucrative job, working in a bank and the likes. So at the end of the day, I discovered that this is the kind of best business I can do. I'm going to the question, what are the ups and downs, right? So I discovered this is the kind of business I can actually do. The ups and downs are not really visible. Are not really visible. It's just the competition. The the down in the business is just the competition in it, and that's all.
Wow. There is nothing like you being in a business and sitting and say you are the guru there, because a lot of people are going to pack from your own wisdom, join theirs, and they definitely want to beat you if you did not move. Because if you can't fly, jump. If you can't jump, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. If you can't do it, just make sure you're moving. Do you understand? Sir, are you married?
I'm married
With
with two children.
one diamond, one. So
At this
how
time,
do
I'm
you,
married.
as in Dawolo, how do you combine family with business? It is not easy. Let me put it that way.
Um, I found the joy combining the business and the family together, simply because the business I'm doing is the same business my wife is doing. So it's going hand in hand. So there's no problem. There's no any problem we are encountering. So it's just that the business I'm doing, my wife is doing it. So the same line we are following. So there's no any problem there.
Ah, this is your brand, this is your business. Can you tell us where you want to find yourself in the next 5, 4, 6 years?
Uh, as people do say, or let me say, as an old adage do say, the present will determine the future. Why the past determine the present now? It is what we put together now that will determine where we are going. The next 5 years, I want to see myself topping the topping the paint sellers. I mean the paint sellers, the solid ones here in Osun State and Southwest.
That is great. That is great.
The first shout out goes to Almighty God, because it is by His grace that we are here today. And the second shout out goes to my able uncle, my brother, my mentor, my brother, and my father rather. Uh, a person of Mr. Adeyeye Shegun is the wheel, is the driver behind the the current Adeyeye Emmanuel, the current Emmybest paint store. If not because of God, if not because of him, I wouldn't have been in this position as at today by now. But glory be to God, and shout out to him also. Another shout out to my family, my wife, my beautiful wife, and my children. And the shout out goes to my clients, both uh, both internal and externals. I sincerely appreciate their patronage. If not because of them, there wouldn't have been anything like Emmybest Paint Store. So I greet them and I salute their courage. And I want to advise people, everyone outside there listening to us and watching us, that they should subscribe to Mori Entertainment TV on YouTube. So I want to urge them to subscribe to the TV. Thanks so much.
Yes. This your business
Okay.
has taken you to how many countries or states? You understand?
Actually, I haven't traveled out of this country, but by His grace, we are going places in Jesus' name.
Yeah,
We
amen.
have gone to several states. We
Yeah.
have the professional painters that are working for us. Aside people buying paint, we still have painter section. So after buying paint, if you want to apply the paint, we have the professional painters that we do take to the site to work for us.
So, to your amiable clients, to the best of the best clients that has been patronizing you, what should they be expecting in the year 2023?
They should just be expecting the banger. They tell you the best of the best. They should be expecting it in this year. They should be expecting it this year.
Okay.
How do you cope or how do you attend to negative vibes that comes around your brand? How do you go with it? Sometimes people might be saying trash about you. Sometimes people might be like, I feel like good, I get it, but you can come. How do you attend to those things?
Actually, that is normal. That is normal, especially when people see you growing up, especially when people see you, advancing. There will be outside, excuse me, there will be outside stone that they will be throwing at you. As I've told you earlier on, this is my 22nd year in this business. So God has given me enough energy, enough skills, and enough knowledge to deal with clients, to deal with possibly without fighting. There are so many cases. There are so many that they will come, they will say this, they will say that. But above all, we beg those that we should beg, and
You explain things to those that you're
I will
supposed to
explain to them
explain.
that this is
Yeah.
how it should be. This is how, and those that we have to apologize to, we apologize to them. So that is it. We have been God have been giving us the grace and the knowledge to relate with people. So that is it.
It is not everybody that laugh with you that is your friend. It is not everybody that fights with you that is your enemy. So this is going to be the end of this segment, and I definitely know you all enjoy what you're saying. But before we leave, sir, I want you to please tell our people again your name, the name of your brand, the locations, your social media, and this that people can communicate with you. Because I think this Nigeria of today is all about internet. It's all about media. If you can't propagate the gospel of your brand online, I don't think you can easily find external factors that can come and patronize you.
Um, Thanks so much. Once again, I am Adeyeye Emmanuel by name. The brand name is Emmybest Paint Store, which we have the headquarter, the head branch, the head office at beside Living Trust, Old Living Trust. Now, what are they calling this bank? This is a mortgage bank beside Omoluabi Bank, Old Omoluabi Bank along Iwo Ibadan Express Road, beside Aregbe here in Osogbo. And the branch office is located at Garage Elisha, Osogbo also. And the social media handle for Facebook is Adeyeye Emmanuel, Emmybest, Emmybest. The Instagram handle is Emmy Femi or Adeyeye Emmanuel. You search any one of the two, it will take you to me. And the WhatsApp number is 070 33926998. 070 33926998. That is all. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate for having you around us.
Okay.
And I know many people or many of our youth will definitely tap into your grace and want to have theirs because it is the best when you are into entrepreneur. You will definitely be free or be in a freedom zone when it comes to generating wealth for yourself. Thank you so much. This is gonna be the end of this segment, and I really know, or I knew, you definitely enjoy yourself to the best. Thank you so much. I still remain your humble host, YC from Muru Entertainment TV. Keep subscribing, then you definitely find. Drop comments in case there are things you want us to put in place. Thank you so much. Peace out.